Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good morning, my good people. Welcome to my channel today, and it is on 21st of March, year 2025. This is your presenter, Ann Kitchap, and today we are going to tackle on issues based on balancing books and job. Okay, so a graduate's journey on a part-time job. So many graduates find themselves in a tricky situation on completing their studies while juggling on their part-time job just to make ends meet. Okay, so today here we have a graduate and our guest who has taken on a part-time job while juggling to support themselves and yeah, so let's dive into his life journey, challenges and triumphs. Thank you so much for joining us today. So could you please introduce yourself and tell us something about your academic background?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Griffin, and I was in Mount Kenya University doing my bachelor's degree in education science, specifically biology and agriculture. And being in university, one of the main challenges that I had was the financial challenge. And as for me, I was privileged to have had a part-time job.
Wow. So what kind of a part-time job did you have, and tell us something about it? How did you feel about that job?
For me, I was privileged to have done photography and videography
Yes.
under a studio called BK Photography and Videography.
Yes.
So I was able to have been told about this job by friends of mine, after they had seen one of my videos that I had posted back in some years about videography and photography. So they told me about a studio back in town, and I was able to go there, and I was able to have enrolled by the owner of that studio.
Yes. Wow. So how did you balance your job and your studies?
So the main key about balancing my job and studies is planning.
Yes.
Planning my time very well, and putting my priorities ahead. I had a priority in education,
Yes.
so I had to balance my time in part-time and I balance my time both in education.
Yes.
So,
This is so impressive. So, what made you to look for this job, and yeah, what made you to?
so the main reason that made me look for a part-time job was that the money being sent to me by my parents were not that so much enough
Yes.
to cover most of my requirements. So being in that position, I had to go and look for a job. So that I could have balanced the amount of money being sent to me by my parents,
Yes.
so that I could be able to buy also myself some things that I needed, and to
Yes.
balance my school fees and other things also.
Wow. So, how has your part-time job benefited you?
So having this part-time job
Mhm.
it has brought me more benefits than I ever imagined.
Mm.
So one, it has given me a more experience in the work that I did. Number one is that I've been able to visit more studios, I've been able to see more equipment apart from this job. At first I started using a phone, but after I got this part-time job, I now started venturing into more equipments in photography and in videography. Number two is that I've been able to be financially stable.
Yeah.
But before I got this part-time job, I used to call my relatives, brothers, sisters, uncles. But after I got this part-time job, I was able to be financially stable because I earned more money doing this job, and being able to work, I was able to earn more money.
Yeah.
Number three is that I've been able to travel to different places of the country.
Sure.
There are events that have been going on. These events I've been able to travel and look at the events and how this work is being done. So far I've traveled almost half of the country doing just this work, which I never imagined could have taken me to more parts of the country the way I am right now. So as I look back into this part-time job, it has been able to give me more benefits than I imagined.
Yeah.
Now, I never expected that I could have done this more job it could have been more professionally, but I had another career to focus on.
Yeah.
So the benefits are more there than the challenges.
Yeah. Wow. Just as you have seen that he has mentioned something about the benefit. He has said there is more benefits than challenges. So could you please tell us something concerning the challenges that you have mentioned, because we know there must be challenges that you have faced.
So for me, the greatest challenge that I faced is exhaustion.
Yeah.
So exhaustion comes in when you have taken photos the whole day. Now you have to edit these photos and send to the owners.
Yeah.
Now the process of editing is very tiresome. So sometimes you find yourself that you have edited until the midnight of that night. You have edited the photos, but it is hard to balance everybody's texture.
Yeah.
Everybody has their personal texture, so it comes as a more challenge and takes a lot of time.
Sure. So how did you balance your time with struggling to studies while doing the editing?
Time also came as a challenge,
Yes.
but I was able to balance this time because sometimes you could have found that the next day you have a lesson very early in the morning at 8, and you have photos to send to the owners.
Yeah.
Now, balancing this time is that you have to balance your time in a way that you have to close your job according to the number of photos or the videos that you have taken according to the day.
Yes.
If you have reached a target that you have set during that day, now you put an end to that work of the day. Now you go and start editing those photos so that you may get more time to sleep and be ready for the next day.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much. So could you please give an advice? What advice could you give the other graduates who would like to do the part-time job so that they can support themselves?
So my advice is that if you have found this part-time job, go for it.
Yeah.
Don't hesitate about doing that part-time job, because the part-time job comes with more benefits than the challenges. The benefits can help you more, and you can gain these skills from your part-time job into your career.
Yeah.
Number two is that go for a part-time job that you can transfer the skills from the part-time job to your career.
Sure.
And lastly is that most important, don't forget about your academic process. Don't forget about your academic and the purpose that brought you to that campus.
Wow, so we have come to our conclusion, and you have seen how balancing part-time job as a graduate is no easy feat. But as for our brother Griffin, it has shown that with a rightful mindset and strategies, everything is smooth with you, okay? So, and then one thing we have realized that a friend in need is a friend indeed. You have said that it's a friend who has linked him to get the job. So thank you so much for joining us, and do not forget to subscribe and follow us on our social media. Thank you so much and have a lovely day. Bye.